talking about the birth of my second child, we have to put in mind I have one already. Then before I had the second one, yeah. So two. I have two boys now. I was already on sick leave slash annual leave slash mat leave, so I was able to rest a bit. Although I was with a toddler, so the rest is not so straightforward. Not really rest per se, but it's much better than working nights with a baby. And yeah, so I was able to get some rest prior to delivery. My bloods were the blood level and everything was not so okay because I was hoping to get epidural. But I was like, okay, let's see how it would go when you fall in labor. Whatever you have then, that's what will determine you're going to get if you're going to get the epidural or not. I was worried about where my son would stay. I mean, my first child, because it's just me and my husband here. He doesn't go to nursery. We don't really have, not even really, we don't have friends here. So I was already feeling the contractions and everything since early in the morning, say 8 o'clock, I think. Yeah, but I was holding it together. Then later on, I told my husband, okay, I'm feeling contractions and everything. He was agitated, like, okay, should we go? You know what are you going to do now? Blah blah blah. So like, what, just go and sleep first because we need someone with enough rest that would be sane when I'm really having the contractions. So yeah, I was walking around the house because I was in pain and everything. So when I was timing it as well, I used an app. I think the baby club app. That's what I used. I was timing it. So when I was like, okay, getting closer, because now this is my second child, things could go really fast, or like the first one. So I called the midwives, and they were like, okay, I think she's coming because the hospital is about an hour away from where I stay. So yeah, I was intense because I think at that time I'm pretty sure I was close to maybe 4 cm. So yeah, we drove down there. My husband drove there. I was at the back, and I was trying to like keep it together because I think we left the house around 3 o'clock or 4, and UK, it was already getting dark. This is winter. That forever is already dark. So yeah, we got there, asked for pain, and I didn't ask for pain relief. I was just managing it, just check and everything. Okay, can you give me a epidural? They were like, oh, you have to confirm this, you have to confirm that. I was like, yeah. They took my blood. Yeah, they took my blood. I was like, okay, could you make it fast? Because I really want to have this epidural. When I had my first child, I used epidural. When it came to the pushing, I was not pumping or pressing anything because I was like, I wanted to feel it. So I could know when to push. So that's for my first child. So my second child was like, you know what? I want to use epidural. I don't stress my life. Why? Because why? Why should I just go for stress when I can have epidural? So that was my thought. But it didn't work out that way. I kept waiting for the result of the blood test so that could determine if I'm going to have the epidural or not because my platelets was low. Before they would do everything, bro, I already reached 10 cm and it was so fast. And yeah, so they were like, I reached 10 cm and they were like, okay, would my baby step out? I was like, I'm sorry, but if this boy leaves this room and stays outside with my husband, that means I'll be alone in the labor room. And I don't know if you're aware, but the rate of a black woman dying from labor or having complications is way higher. So you definitely need someone to advocate for you. And when you're in pain and everything, you might not be able to like even though you're a nurse and you have the knowledge, you might not be able to advocate for yourself appropriately. You might say that's where your birth plan comes in, but I think that is different from having someone that would be there and tell them no, this is not what you want. And my husband and I, we've already gone through everything, every possible result or anything. We've already gone through everything. He knows what I want. So I was like, I can't stay alone, and my mind would be where my baby would be. I'm like, let him stay with us. And God, to God be the glory. They said, okay, because I don't think it's allowed. It's not allowed for your younger child to be in the labor room. So he said, okay, he stayed with us. And I think seeing him really gave me strength because I wasn't shouting. Yeah, I wasn't shouting. I was like, yeah, so I wasn't shouting. So while we're waiting for the epidural, I told the midwife, I said, baby's coming. I can't feel it. The baby, and oh Lord, the pain. Oh my God, the pain. I was saying the baby's coming. I know the baby's coming. I know the baby's coming. And the baby came out. Oh my God. So I had my second child without any medication. No gas and air. No codeine. Nothing. Nothing. No rubbing of backs even. Nothing. But I think my first child being there, honestly, it really gave me some strength. And I was like, okay, I don't want this boy to see me in agony because it could hurt, like it could traumatize him, and also it could just stay etched in his memory. And I was like, no, I don't want that. So what I was saying, I'm just then I was pressing the mattress, so like and that was it. I had my second child. So I think this was around 7 at night. Yeah, around 7 at night. So we waited for me to. Did my husband wait? No, no, no. The nurses, they were handing over, so they didn't come to do the stitching up and everything. But I had the placenta. Then I was like, I told my husband, okay, now that I'm fine, don't worry, you can go home with my first child, because both of them couldn't sleep in the hospital because of my first child. So we had to drive all the way back home. I think he got back home around 11 or so. Then yeah, that was it. I have to give special salute to women having 5 children. You people, you are God's soldiers. I respect you. Especially doing it unmedicated. It wasn't easy, but yeah, sweet. And what did even weigh? 3.8, yeah. So that's how I became a mom of 2 under 2. And so far so good. It's been great. That's all about my pregnancy and my childbirth. Yes. So now talking about the postpartum. Let's start with lochia. Lochia is like that's the discharge that comes out of your part after having your child. It's red at first, pop at first. So yeah, I got wheeled into the postnatal room, I think around 11. And I was like, okay, if everything is fine, please do my blood. Let me know. I want to leave the hospital because I do not like staying in this UK hospital. They don't have Nigeria food. And I'm sorry, but myself not bougie. I don't care. I don't take I don't take foreign foods. I take African food. I'm sorry. When I had my first child and I spent, I think, 2 nights or one day in the hospital, I lived on juice, hot chocolate, and biscuits. And I was breastfeeding. So imagine. So I knew that, okay, if my body doesn't get itself together and make sure we are fine and leave this place, I'm going to suffer. I knew that. So I was like, okay, when am I leaving? Please do my bloods. Is everything okay? Because I had anemia in pregnancy as well. So I was like, just check everything. Am I okay? Once I'm okay, I want to go. Then everything was okay, but they were really delaying with the discharge. Like, I really need to go. I really need to go. My husband came the next day. I think I left the next day though. Yeah, because they did the blood and everything is fine. No need for transfusion. Nothing. I'm great. They didn't even tell me to take any iron tablet. So I said, yeah, I'm great and everything. Okay, I want to go because I didn't even eat that morning. Imagine what diet. I had toast, one slice, and hot chocolate. That was everything I ate. And I was breastfeeding. And this baby they chop. Apologies to those that don't speak pidgin. My baby ate a lot. Like a lot. Okay, I think the first few hours he was a bit reluctant. I was like, what's happening? What's happening? Because I know my baby he would eat. The first one ate he ate really well. So I was expecting to eat a lot. Then after a few hours he picked up and was eating so well. So glory to God, I went up the second day. When my husband came to visit me in the hospital, he made me food, proper food. And yeah, glory to God, I got discharged. Then my baby had his checkup and went home. And that was it. And this was before Christmas, yeah. So that's it. I'm now a mother of 2. Mother of 2. On that 2. I'm like hoping it is good because it's definitely not easy. But yeah, that's my experience. I would like you to stick around so I can share more of my story. And going forth, I would make a video on things I think that you should get when you're expecting a baby as well, and the things that you should take to the labor room and how you should arrange your delivery bag. I think that would help some. I would like you to stick around so that I can talk more about my experiences on motherhood so far. I've been handling it, a toddler and the newborn, and things like that. And if you have any question, please do not hesitate to drop them in the comment section. I'll try my best to respond. And yeah, and that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the incoming likes and the incoming comments. And please do not forget to share if you find it interesting. This channel talks about nursing, lifestyle, family, parenting, marriage, everything. And now we are bringing everything on. We're coming full on with everything. So don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thank you guys. Lovely to see you again. Bye.